Pizza was a pretty big addiction for me because before I practiced a diet, I was really into pizza. I was always eating it.
We got Reece in the house, Mucusless diet healing system practitioner in the flesh. Yo, we've been talking for a little bit, and I wanted to do this segment of showcasing different mucusless diet healing system practitioners to allow for you to see the community, see people who are practicing, and get a sense of the different mindsets and approaches towards the practice. So to do this, I formulated some questions I feel a lot of people want to know, and also obstacles that some practitioners work through. Well, first off, I'll ask, how are you, Reece?
And I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is cool. I haven't done this before, so I'm happy to get into it and see what comes of it. All right. So, question 1. What's your favorite part about practicing the mucusless diet healing system by Professor Arnold Ehret?
I would say that my favorite part is how non-rigid it is. So
Yeah,
someone can practice it and they're not in this like rigid mindset where they're like too hard on themselves, or they try and follow some like principles and guidelines too extreme in the beginning. So they have the ability to kind of take it slow and transition slowly into it until they can build up a certain mastery with practicing the principles and the guidelines of the system. But my favorite part is just how clear it is written in the book, and how it's easy to like it's simple and easy principles that someone can practice.
what part about the mucusless diet healing system by Professor Arnold Ehret do you find yourself enjoying the most?
Through practicing this, it's like freed me from the old ways of thinking about the human physiology.
Yeah,
So all the old medical science that we have been like taught to know about, these like protein theories and these nutritional theories,
yeah,
those were things that I and most people, well, I used to, but most people do, they like believe in and that they're always thinking about, but they actually don't really know about it because they never really studied it. No
yeah,
one really knows the history about it. But through practicing this and learning about this, I've freed my mind through like these, as Arnold Ehret puts it, medical errors,
yeah.
because I'm no longer so confused about the human body like I used to be.
Mm, okay. Nice. Okay, no longer confused about the human body like I used to be. So it seems like there was a sort of self-education process that you went through with practicing the mucusless diet healing system.
Right. And
Mm,
it's cool because as you study the text over and over, and as you clean up your body over a period of time, like the more you clean yourself and the longer you practice it, the better you can understand the text as you go back and read it again.
mm,
You have like a higher level of understanding as you develop your practice.
mm. That's what's up. All right. What have you done today so far?
Well, I woke up and then I went outside and then I just kind of sat down and listened to some music because the sun's out right now. It's
Yeah,
nice out. And then
word.
I came inside and then I made some apple juice, and then here I am now. So not much because it's still pretty early. It's only 10:20
Okay.
in the day. So
Is it straight apples?
it was a apple, lemon, and lemongrass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun too, man, because you can like explore so many different like flavors with like just like different varieties of like apples have different flavors. You
Oh
can use
yeah.
you can use the herbs and stuff. It's like a whole journey, man. It's like really fun.
Uh, okay. I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like with the food, but
Right.
in the juice realm, like, oh, what about parsley? I no parsley in this one. That kind of,
Hmm.
yeah. for you, I heard your story and read your story on the Facebook about being addicted to pizza. And
Yeah.
when I was thinking about it, I was like, yo, that would be so awesome to show someone who had that specific addiction and craving towards, and just how it was so embedded, to even wanting to transition away from that and finding transitional items to transition away from that.
Pizza was a pretty big addiction for me because before I practiced the diet, I was really into pizza. I was always eating it.
Yeah.
And then when I first started practicing the diet, my family was still bringing it around the house like literally almost every day. So in those early stages of practicing the diet, and if you're addicted to something like pizza and it's there every day, it can be a really big challenge to just live in that environment.
Yeah.
But I knew that I couldn't have it anymore because it's like really it's like some of the nastiest mucus you can get. Some nasty mucus and pus is a pizza. But so I started to apply the transitional methodologies to my addiction to that. And I think I began at that point by, instead of having like a pus pizza, like cheese, meat, like pizza dough, stuff like that, I transitioned into just getting like going to the store, buying like a super thin pizza crust, and then either making my own tomato sauce or buying like a jar of like somewhat clean tomato sauce. And then I would make a pizza with just like crust, tomato sauce, and like some vegetables. So I wouldn't use the cheese, I wouldn't use the meat. So I transitioned off of that pus factor pretty soon with that. And then I would always have that after a big raw salad, of course, to help it eliminate well. But I did that for maybe a few months maybe, and then I got to a point to where one day I didn't eat it with the salad. I just ate the kind of pizza by itself, and
Yeah.
I was in the worst pain I ever felt in my entire life. Like it was like 2 days of just like agony because like it felt like I had eaten like a glue brick, you know? It was
Yeah.
just like the worst feeling. So after that, I didn't mess with that, but for a while. But so after that, I transitioned into I think it was just like having one piece of toast with like some tomato sauce on it after a salad.
Yeah.
Did that for a while, and then I got into doing like what was it? It was like lots of salads with the tomato sauce on the salad itself. And
Yeah.
I would do like steamed and cooked and like baked vegetables with
Mm.
the tomato sauce on that too. So like I would do like a big raw salad with a baked sweet potato, and I
Yeah.
would dump some tomato sauce on that. And that right there was like that satisfied me. That was a really good tool that I found out.
Yeah.
But
What kind of salad were you? You mentioned a big raw salad. What kind of leaves were you using for your salad?
it could be just like spring leaves, like a box of spring leaves from the store. It could be like romaine lettuce, red leaf lettuce, just or like spinach, things like these.
Yeah.
Basic like salad greens. But
Okay.
I've also used like dandelion greens, just stuff like that.
Okay.
My salads will normally consist of like mucusless items for the
Okay.
most part.
Yeah.
It would be like an average salad for me would be like spring leaves, celery, and then tomato, some red onion, and then maybe some steamed broccoli. That
Okay.
was a classic salad. So I'd have like one of those, a really big one.
Yeah.
Throw on some tomato sauce if I wanted to, or like
Hmm.
a big old sweet potato baked. Yeah, and that hit the spot. But yeah, yeah. So it took me like it was a slow transition though away from pizza. It wasn't like overnight. I just gave it up because then I felt like if I would have done that like just immediately from seeing those pizzas, if I would have just like told myself no, and then I wouldn't have done like the transitional process, I feel like
Yeah.
one day I would have crashed and then fallen back on that pizza.
Hmm.
So so I'm happy that I did a slow transition away from that where I did it. Yeah, just a slow transition. It worked really well. And so now I'm at the point where I don't, if I see pizza, because my mom still brings it around sometimes, if I see it, it doesn't, I don't have the same like addiction feelings that I used to have towards it.
Yeah. Peace, y'all. Keep it peace. Just keep it peace, y'all. Keep it peace.